What an unbelievable result. Doing the double over Sheffield United, but that one was particularly sweet. I must admit, for the first 20 minutes of the game and the first 20 minutes of that second half, I didn't think we were going to get absolutely anything. And I mean, overall, our performance wasn't too good, but that's 2 matches in a row against automatic promotion rivals that Leeds have found a way. And oh my goodness, an incredible ending to that game. This is what football is all about. Games like today, as a lower league fan, I'm sure anyone that is a fan of the Championship, League One, fighting for promotion can appreciate exactly what went down today. Some strange goal scorers, Firpo and Tanaka, really pulling it back for Leeds. Who'd have thought it? But on the game as a whole, as I say, the first 20 minutes, maybe even 25 minutes, Sheffield United were by far the better team. I can admit that. Meslier with a couple of dropped crosses. I would say, though, that there was nothing he could do about that goal. Leeds fans are going to pile onto him. Maybe not so much now we'd won, but if we'd have drawn or lost that game, it would have all been about Ian Meslier's mistake, hitting it into his own net. There's not much he can do there. As a goalkeeper, that's a reasonable mistake to happen. It's not exactly a huge error. The other errors, where he nearly punched it into our own net, a fantastic clearance off the line by Gruev, by the way, is bad. And then the other few times he dropped it. And I think that definitely kind of led to us having a very shaky start for the first 25 minutes. There's not much confidence at the back there. In the latter end of the first half, we picked it up a little bit. Solomon had a decent chance with a poor shot, didn't have much power in it. I saw a stat about 40 minutes into the first half that Joel Pirot had only had 4 touches and 2 of those came from kickoff. I think when your striker has been kept out of the game to that level, you have to give credit to Sheffield United. And I do think that they will be the other team that goes up with Leeds. And today was a real crunch match in the Championship promotion race. To me, anyway, it really felt like whoever wins today is practically nailed on for automatic promotion. As a Leeds fan, I never like to be this confident because we all know that we love to fuck it up come the end of the season, but seeing Chris Wilder's little pig face upset on the sidelines, what a moment. All Leeds fans can appreciate that. If you are a Leeds fan, hit like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Let me know how you're feeling. It must be good. But onto the mighty comeback. 1-0 to Sheffield going in at half-time. And then even in the second half of the first 15 minutes, we weren't particularly great. All leads to a Junior Firpo header. I keep hearing and seeing more and more about, I think people are realising just how much our fullbacks get forward. And actually about 5 minutes before the one that went in, Firpo was already going into the box and winning headers. But what a fantastic one to score the equalising goal. The fact he's even up there is crazy. If you watch the replay, you can see him coming all the way from the left side into the box. He has had one of the best seasons I've seen in terms of a Leeds player that wasn't loved when we got relegated. Last season, he stepped it up a notch. This season, he has stepped it up another notch again. One of the best fullbacks in the league, and whenever we've missed him in that starting lineup, Byram does a job, but from an attacking sense, Firpo is levels above him and adds so much to our game. Great to see him get that goal as well, celebrating in front of the away end, breeds confidence, and that's one of the main differences between this year and last year. When we lost Somerville and Rutter, I thought it was game over. You can go back and watch videos from the start of the season, me saying, why haven't we invested? Why haven't we done X, Y, and Z? We probably still should have invested a little bit more, but it doesn't matter so much when goals are coming from everywhere on the pitch. And that second goal, another header, funnily enough, this time from Ayo Tanaka. Everyone absolutely loves this boy, and we can see why. One of the bargains of the century in the Championship. This could go down as an all-timer transfer for Leeds United. We could probably already sell him for 20 million, but again, just so happy to see him get a goal to make it 2-1 in such an important game. He has been a standout player for us all season, and a moment like that is well and truly deserved. And I don't know why, Tanaka's one of those players, when you see him doing well, it just makes you happy. I feel even rival fans will see him doing well. I mean, obviously certain rivals won't, but other Championship clubs will probably see Tanaka and go, all right, yeah, I get that. I get it. He looks like a very happy lad when he's running around on the pitch. Did pick up a yellow card today, which, by the way, was not a booking at all, but also picked up the goal. So I'm sure he will not be bothered at all. And then 2 minutes later, I hadn't even really composed myself. I'd not calmed down. I'd not relaxed and started looking at the TV again. We get another goal. Joe Perreault, who had been pretty anonymous for the entire game. To be honest, I was calling for him to come off only 10, 15 minutes before this. Absolutely rockets one from the edge of the box, and he does have that in his locker. He can grab a goal out of nowhere, and it just put the cherry on top. It was unreal, that finish. Keeper saw it a little bit late. Maybe if there was a better line of sight, he could have saved it. 3-1. Crowd goes insanely wild. Bogle running around celebrating after the game after getting booed every single time he touched the ball, even picked it up for a throw-in by the Sheffield United fans. What a moment. That is a victory that means a lot in this championship season. 7 points above Burnley in third now. It'd take a hell of a lot for us to mess this up. I'm not saying we can. Obviously we can. But I think another thing that really gives me confidence in this squad and this team this year is that plus 50 goal difference. That's over 15 higher than anyone else. I think Burnley are closest to us with, I think they're on plus 34, so 16 below us. But we just can't stop scoring. Even against teams like today, Sheffield United, admittedly, slightly lucky. The scoreline is definitely flattering. But we just score goals, no matter what. You got Nonto coming off, pinging shots from the edge of the box. Ramazani, who didn't even feature today. Maybe we'll even see a goal from Patrick Bamford come the end of the season. Highly doubtful. But my point being, we have so many good attacking players and the depth is on a different level to last season. I can't see us fucking this up now. It is very possible. Fark stood there at the top of the stadium like kingpin today, absolutely loving life. The fact that he was banned from the touchline is ridiculous. Then again, if he wasn't, he'd have probably been sprinting down there today and knee sliding towards that away end. Unreal scenes there. I'm jealous of every single person who manages to get away tickets week in, week out, because it is practically impossible, as I'm sure many Leeds fans who are watching this will know. I'm just so happy. I know Meslier, a little tiny bit of a mistake. I'm not calling it a mistake, but his form has picked up. Rodon was an absolute rock at the back today. So many physical duels. Practically every goal kick and throw-in was around him and he was winning the headers. He was coming back and defending well at every opportunity. We speak about Firpo going forward, but defensively he was very good today again against the second best team in the league. I have no bones to pick. Everything was just great. It's good, isn't it? A day like today is so good. It's so good to be a Leeds fan sometimes. We'll probably go up, get slammed every week, and then come straight back down. But sometimes the championship has to be appreciated. And if you're a neutral fan watching this video, let me know what you've thought, because these last two Leeds games have been chaotic. I was actually in Romania for the Sunderland game, watching it on my phone, screaming in the toilet when we scored that winner. It's too much for my heart to take. I'm not usually at Ellen Road. I mean, I don't usually miss a match at Ellen Road. I've happened to miss Sheffield United and Sunderland at home this season, which have been two fantastic performances. I might have to not go if it comes to crunch time, fucking crunch time at the end of the season. I can't even speak, lads. I think it's time for me to call it. I'm excited. I'm happy. We're top of the league. Surely we don't mess this up. Like and subscribe. I'll catch you again soon. Peace.